Okay. Hi, this is UVA fan 173. So this is a new video, ZZF2L tips. It's mostly for beginners. So first of all, an update. I'm gonna be going to my second competition, Carnegie Mellon, fall 2012. Fall 2012. In 6 days, December 8th. But anyways, so ZZF2L tips. So there are 3 cases that are pretty easy to learn. And they'll help you. They'll save a bunch of moves. So the first one you set up with R, U prime, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And it is solvable by R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime. So to do it fast, I'll set up R, U prime, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then R, yeah. Okay. And then the next case can be set up with R prime, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U2, R. And this one is kind of intuitive for an algorithm, but you may not have realized it, so it's you messed up this one at first, but it's still much more move efficient. R prime, U2, R2, U, R2, U, R. So R prime, U2, R2, U, R2, U, R. Yeah. Okay. So next is the last case. You set it up with R2U, R2U, R2, U2, R2, and then U2. And this one can also be solved by doing the sexy move 3 times, but I find this way a lot faster. So it's solvable by R2U, R2, U, R2, U2, R2. The same thing they set it up with. Yeah. Okay. So next I'll go over some tricks. So the first one is so this one is called keyholing, and it's kind of intuitive, but this case is really annoying if this slot is solved, because it takes a while. But if this slot isn't solved, you can do like a D in this case, insert it and bring it back. Yeah, so if this one would be, you do a D prime. This one was unsolved, and this one you needed. Yeah, so next thing is just a general tip. It's like pairing up edges and putting an edge in its place at the same time. So let me see if I can set it up here. Okay, so it's this case. You want to look at all times to set up for this case where you pair this, and then it also puts it in this place. So like, for example, if pretend this block isn't solved, you're starting out and you see this. Instead of like doing something else, a really fast way to get your first 1x2x2 would be to bring this one up, pair it, and then this one already got in place. And then along the same lines, same thing, if you do it 2, the one on the opposite side will be in place. So use the same concept for that. Okay, and so next up is how ZF2L should not look and how it should look. It should not have many pauses, so I'll give an example. It should not be high CPS with a lot of pauses. See, like this, it should be very fluent. So this is an example of how it should not look. You should not be looking on the back face at all. You should not have all these pauses. You should have a better look at it. And then this will be an example of how ZZF2L should look. Okay. So it should, I'm going to turn at little CPS to reduce pauses as much as possible. So there should be very little pauses during ZZF2L. Just one fluid motion. Yeah. You should have a good look at it. Okay. So, yeah, you shouldn't look. Notice how when I did the good example, I didn't look on the down face or the back face, because that disrupts your solve. So yeah, ask questions in the comments of the video. I may have left out a few cases that you should know, but basically that's it. So see you next video.